Okay, so I told some people that I would be making a tiebacks tutorial on how I make my tiebacks. Today I'm going to be using the jersey knit material from a Walmart tank top. See? I just cut straight across the tank top, and then gets me about a 12 or 13 inch strip of fabric, and then I pull it and it gets to be about 18 inches. When I start, I tie it in a knot on the end, and it gets me, a little baby headband size, and I put it around this piece of cardboard so I have my workspace. And what I was going to do is I was going to direct people to the melted chiffon flower tutorial, but I figured I would just show it since it's quick and it's easy. It's actually kind of fun, kind of therapeutic. So I use a little paper clip, or not paper clip, clothespin, and I pinch the fabric. This was just a silky but not shiny blouse I found at the thrift store, and I just burn the edges around and around and around. This one may get darker because the wick of the candle is a little long, so it might have a little bit of discoloration, but it'll give you the idea of what you're supposed to do anyway. Just go around the edges, and it curls it up, just like that. I usually do two, one a little bit bigger, just for the under petals. Okay, so then you have two little petals, and they just fit inside each other. Basically, doesn't have to be perfect because flowers aren't always perfect. And for this tieback, I want to have a little bow. So this is a little strip of silk ribbon from Honey Silks. Their information is right there. Hopefully you guys can read that. Their materials are amazing. I have several colors now because I got their sample pack, and I got their couple, I believe this one was Sky. This is a little template thing that I made from a Moo sampler business card thing. I tried it's kind of like the making bows out of, like with a fork, but it's bigger because I needed bigger. And then you just kind of tie it around. Let's see if I can remember how to do this. It goes in here, and then around the back, and then you tie it. Sorry, tie it in a bow, or tie it in a... Oops, I'm sorry. I did that part backwards. Shame on me. Start over. You guys will have to excuse me. This is my first video. Goes over that, and then through, and then up and through. And then you just tie the ends like a regular knot. Go ahead and blow out the candle because we won't be needing that again for this. And then I just slide it off the template. Hopefully you guys are not bored yet. And then I usually just kind of make it prettier. Make it look like an actual bow. And once you actually hot glue it to the tieback, it's not going to look as messy. Okay, so we'll set that aside for a minute. The base decoration I'm using is like almost like a doily kind of trim. This one I actually tea stained. It was white, but I tea stained it, and I usually clip off about this much. And then when I cut off the seam, I'll actually use that for the middle of my flower. So then I just kind of pull it apart a little bit, get it kind of rustic, and then put a little bit of hot glue. Stick it right on there. I usually get hot glue everywhere. And then I take a little bit of the squishy moss. The squishy moss comes from Joann's. It's a little messy. This one's actually a little bit dried out. But when you take it right out of the package, it's really squishy and it's easy to work with. So then I will usually add a little bit of that on the edges. Like a little bit here. And a little bit there. Okay, and then add a little bit of glue to the bottom of the flower. Put the flower here. I put it a little off center because we are going to be using the little bow. The second petal just goes right in there. See, it's getting messy. I get glue everywhere. And then I will take the bow, hot glue that puppy on there too. That's kind of right there on the side. And then I take the little seam that I cut off from the trim and just kind of crumple it up, put a spot of glue in the middle of the flower, and then I just stick it right in there. And then I have these little pearls. I get these pearls, I don't have any craft stores here, so I usually end up getting thrift store finds and yard sale finds. This actually came from like a necktie necklace, like a cheesy little necktie necklace. But the pearls were great, so I just kind of got that. And I will add a little bit of glue to it. I'm trying to go around the holes in the bead so that it's not really noticeable as a bead and it kind of looks more like a pearl. I just stick it right there. And then I take off all the little excess spiderweb looking strings. And there you go. Super, super easy. And it fits baby's head perfectly. They're great. Very, very, very easy to make. I wish I would have been doing this the entire time I've been doing photography. But hopefully this is helpful to people. And hopefully it's not too horrible of a first time DIY tutorial video. So thank you for watching, and I can't wait to see what you guys do. Thanks. Bye.